Southern is all the way.
We'll see what happens. I think we'll be treated to a good one. Phil Dick's going for his second star on the men's tour.
Second one here, too.
Second one here.
He won his first one here.
And Mark Parker going for number 1 overall. Final match getting started.
Ball.
4-pin for Phil. Phil, a 3.5 step approach. It is a 4-step approach with a very, very short
That's how they teach
first
people.
step.
That's how they teach people to do that. Most of the time, their first step is to do it shorter than your regular stride.
I mean, his is almost non-existent.
Okay.
They can't exactly. They can kind of see his feet from here, but opening spare for Phil Dix. Hopefully, we get some high scores here. I would put an over/under on this match at about 310.
Both these bowlers have been bowling well this whole tournament.
Yep. Mark Parker. Off the side, bread line, 1-2-4-7.
Bread line's a tough shot here. We talked about it a little bit during the divisional games. Not easy to make here.
I think Mark, with his left to right fading ball, has a better chance if he catches the 1-2.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Slightly obstructed view as the mark goes to the line. 1-2-4-7.
Oh,
2 full, doesn't carry it. Open frame, early advantage to Phil Dix. $10 for Mark Parker. So the score even with Phil, the Mark Phil advantage. Get it? Phil advantage. Thanks, Dave. Dave's staring at me right now.
it's like a 24 reference last night.
It's like, dude, we're yeah. He's like, dude, we're on game 32. I don't have time for your puns.
Oh, time for puns was yesterday, my dude.
I understand, but a full weekend of coverage coming to a close with this game.
We can be punny then. Don't be punny anymore. I'm done with punny.
Yeah, serious time. A serious game for Mark Parker. 9 potential frames away from his first star.
Good ball.
7-pin, and we're going to get another trip from the Deadwood runner. I'm sure she is on immediate standby for this game. Actually, there she is.
That's right, Zick. Who gave Nick a mic? I'm going to take that back.
And we'll shout him out again in the interview process at the end. I'll get the winner to say something about him. But Audrey and Evelyn from Highland Bowl, MVPs of the weekend for their phenomenal Deadwood running, and it is running.
Didn't need it for a second. Can you? Do you have that functionality? All right. Give me an observation later. Don't worry, it's not like bad language. Nothing.
Bring in a pro expert.
Mm-hmm. A pro analyst. Mark Parker for the spare. Looks good.
Ding da ding.
So, $10 spare. Not a bad start for Mark Parker.
Jim Miller, I missed the donation. Thanks for the donation. I believe that's Jim Miller. It says Miller. I'd have to go in and figure out.
Mr. Miller, thank you.
Good ball.
We were talking about nicknames before. For Phil Dix, you have Philly and Philonase. As if mayonnaise, but Philonase. That's what they say. 9 on for Phil, and another spare.
Still with an early lead here. 9-pin lead, both bowlers on hits.
You can imagine back down south, you have Candy Kerr, Brady Kerr.
Got it on big screen, I hope. Send me pictures. I love it.
I say Candy. That's Candy Dix now. Excuse me.
Oh, it's now?
Yeah,
No, it's official.
my apologies. But the Phil Dix contingent down south nervously watching this one. Phil off to a good start, though. 9-pin lead and a hit. Phil on 5.
Good ball.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful ball.
Fist pump. That's one where you hear the, there you go, Philly. Left nothing to chance on that one. That's a green and white pro line doing some damage to a rack of pins. 49 plus in the third for Phil Dix. A great start. Now Mark Parker got to step up and answer. And he does.
He does.
Answering the call, Mark Parker right in the pocket. Hits the 1-3, splashes him out. 5-pin last to go on a quick mix. Are you waiting for that ball to return? There it is. Some kind of purple and yellow ball. Not sure what brand, what weight.
It looks like a Paramount to me.
That was my guess. Ken Thomas puts his hands up and says it's about that big. For the double.
Ooh.
No, through the middle. Count important.
3.
Only 3 so far. He's on a strike. But don't want to leave too many pins standing after this ball. This is the Dave Jones plus the 8-pin. So would be a phenomenal shot if he makes it, however, not T-shirt eligible. Whoa.
Oh, no.
That could have been worse. I leaked that one a little right. 6 count. 46 through 3. On a hold. 3 or 4 more in this frame. And
Only 2.
8 box. Mark Parker, 54 through 4. Phil wasted no time. Look at Phil. Immediately up on the approach, ready to drop the double.
Oh, it was ready. Parry. Hammer time. Oh, no.
And he punches out the front. 5 on his first ball. 2-4 on the left. 3-6-10 on the right.
See Christian Bull, Bull family in chat.
Like I said, there's probably a lot of people from the Parkville, Dundalk area watching this one, rooting on Philly. Oh, no.
No.
That's a 5 count for Phil. Wood important now. Phil will only be up 1 mark after 4 frames. Could have been up 2. Still got 5 pins up there. Good safe shot. 8 out for 62. 8-pin lead. Fifth frame for Phil. Left lane leads by 8. Gets that one out there a bit. Solid 5. Phil throws a set of pro lines. I believe they're about 3-7, 3-8. They're not heavy pro lines. But when he's on, he's on. He recently had a set in the 560s with them at AMF Dundalk. This is also a pro line for the spare ball, blue and white. He's got it.
All over it.
72 plus at the half for Phil Dix. Phil got a smile on his face, which is good, though. That can keep the nerves down. I wouldn't know, but I'm sure you can speak to it a little bit. This is a pretty tense match.
I just run up the ball down lane. Smile every once in a while.
Mark Parker gets the 7 to go.
Ooh.
Gives it a double take over the shoulder, or a triple take over the other shoulder. Which way did that 7-pin fall? Forward.
I don't think he thought that was going to fall.
A chop block on the 7-pin from the messenger. Falls forward, and Mark Parker now trailing by 8. Even hits, but Mark does have a chance to double to level the match.
It's about an even game right now.
If he doubles. Because they both
Yeah,
have
they
hits.
both have marks. I forgot.
So if Mark doubles,
Wake up, David.
even game.
Is it 11 o'clock yet?
Been a lot of bowling.
Looks like Mark's waiting for that ball to come back. And
Here it
there
is.
she is.
Mark, 2 strikes in a row on lane 6. Has not caught one yet on lane 5. Did have a spare on lane 5 in the second. This is for the double. He's got it. Here we go. We got a game. Mark Parker.
With a nice ball.
Nice ball for a good bowler in the pocket. Big fist pump. He knows how important that was in the middle part of this game. 74 plus in the 5th to Phil's 72. He takes the lead. Phil Dix to answer.
Oh, no. One more?
Looking for one more. Doesn't get it. Leaves the paper football goalpost. The 2-3.
Well, I will say, I think you can get this to go here. Just try to hit the inside of one of the pins, and you might get lucky.
Or go cushion.
Or go, maybe not on this pair.
You have options.
Right,
Phil just going to go 1-1 here. Has 80 at the half, and there's a chance he's trailing through 5. He's most likely trailing through 6. Phil Dix bounces it down there and misses wide right. 9 box, 89 through 6.
Likely going to be down going in the next frame.
Phil wipes the brow, and important here, you know the situation you're under right now. You're looking across at a double, but important to not press. As tough as that sounds, you gotta
Just got to play your game.
play your game and keep the stroke consistent. See a deep breath from Phil here, and let's see what he does in the 7th. Does he have it? Good ball. Leaves a 10-pin. Phil go back to the towel, same pre-shot routine, and knows that he cannot afford to leave this frame open. There it is. Spare in the 7th for Phil gets him to 99 plus. How the rest of this match pans out is largely dependent on the Phil shot from Mark Parker right here. 74 half on a double.
Good ball.
Really could have been a triple. 9 off the deck, leaves the 10-pin. 83 in the 5th. He'll be up by at least 1 mark in the 6th frame. Is going to look to match Phil tit for tat in the 7th. And he does not.
Missed it right again. That's the 3rd time he's missed the 10 pin to the right.
And momentum was squarely in his corner. Now swings back to the middle a little bit. As with Wood, Mark will be at 112 and Phil 99 plus. Will be a single-digit game again after 7. Gets it for 10. 112 to 99 plus. 3 frames to go in this tournament. See Mark a little dejected in spare shot on that one. Maybe just quick feet. Slipped on the release. Just like Phil did. Wipes the brow. Time to regroup. You know there's a strong chance that Phil comes back with a strong frame in the 8th. Phil, very clutch performer down south in league and tournaments. So, again, you don't want to sit down leaving this frame open. And he won't.
Oh.
Reads the rule book. Splash hit. He'll take the strike, but disappointed that he's not going to have the extra count. 5 off the wall for Mark Parker. Gives him 122 plus. And here comes Phil. Getting very quiet now before each shot. Start to get more and more important. How many? High and tight?
Oh, no. That was a very good ball and very unfortunate break.
He was going to live with 7 there. Unfortunately, he's got 8. And decision time for Phil. Do you lay up for 1-1 or do you go for this? I think you play aggressive here and go for it. Oof.
Tried to play the corner.
7-pin popped up for a second. Going to be an open frame for Phil. If he gets 10, he's down 5 and a count. No. 9 box. 122 to 116. Two frames away from the star. Will it be Phil Dix second? Mark Parker's first. Phil in the foundation frame, looking for a mark.
Oh, no.
Another split. There's Phil's 4th split in the last 6 frames after he started out all mark through 3. Phil has not missed a break this game. That's about the worst thing that could have happened. Now he's got to play safe for 2.
Yeah, you got to play safety pitch here.
And Mark Parker going to step up in the 9th frame with a chance to mark out to close Phil out. Phil picks again. 3 object pins for Phil. He ends up with an 8 box. The most Phil can shoot, 124. Mark Parker, 1 full mark and full count away from shutting it out.
Oh, he really pulled that.
And a monumental break for Mark Parker. That ball was left of left. Looked like it could have been 2. He ends up with 9, which is important because even at the worst, he counts 9 in the 8th.
He does have to shoot this 10-pin, though. I mean,
Yes.
He struggled in the past couple games. Got it that
He
time.
missed it on that lane last time. Made sure to get it this time. Mark Parker, a count ball away from wrapping it up. The magic number, 7. 7 on this ball, and Mark Parker is a Pro Tour champion for the first time. This could be the ball. And it is.
That's enough.
Never been so happy to see a corner pin in his life. Mark Parker, a first-time champion on the Men's Pro Tour. Hopefully, a spare conversion here will give him a victory lap ball. A fantastic performance here in the final. He'll get it. He'll get his victory lap. 161 and a ball for Mark Parker. Final shot for Mark. In life, they say there's a first time for everything. And this is Mark Parker's first time as a Pro Tour champion, shooting 169.
Ugh.
Phil Dix, unfortunately, going to close out with another split.
Is that 5 this game? Yeah, 5 splits this game.
We would appreciate a conversion for the crowd here. We really would. See if he can slide this over, kick it around. It's the 2-3-10. Nice try. We'll have a Deadwood cycle, and we'll have one more ball. Final ball of this 32-game marathon live on Duck Pins Forever.
Yeah, Phil just ran into a buzzsaw those last 5 frames. Had 4 splits in his last 5.
Ran into the red dot. Final score, Mark Parker, 169. Phil Dix, 133. It is star number 1 for Mark Parker.
All right. I'm just...
It's on rec. Matter.
Yeah, we'll call that good enough.
Okay.
All right. I said as you threw your final ball that in life there's a first time for everything. That's what people say. Today was your first time in the winner's circle. What you feeling? What you feeling?
I never thought I'd even see this day, to be honest. I've been trying for a while. Just trying to compete. It's a little surreal that I even won. I couldn't have done it without my sister cheering behind me. She was really gunning hard, and it really hit me at the end. But it's just it's fun. It's fun to win. I wish everybody that bowls the tour can win at least once, because it's just a feeling that you actually accomplished something that you've been trying for your whole life.
And in regards to whole life, how many years have you been bowling on the pro tour before you won today?
Probably, 15, I think. Yeah, 15 on and off. I do as many tournaments as I can. I can't always travel down south, even though I'd love to. But yeah, I mean, I bowled a lot of them. And it's just so hard. It's so hard to win these. I've come close, but I've gotten second. I've been high qualifier here before. It's just so hard to win these, because not only do you need to bowl well, you do need to carry some luck. Luck does need to fall your way. Even my opponents today in the ladder, they were getting some inopportune middles and splits, and it just felt like at some point it was like, wow, maybe it's your day. And then when it is your day, it's just crazy.
You have where we are going against guys. I'm speaking of someone who also, before about 10 minutes ago, didn't have a star just like you.
Yep.
But we go up against these guys that are household names in duck pins, and they're Hall of Famers and guys we see on TV all the time shooting a million pins. And it seems a little poignant to me to see that you follow up fellow Northerner Chris Lauf, who just won his
I
first.
grew up bowling with Chris Lauf. It's so funny how he wins the first one, and I win the second one. We've been trying we came up the same exact year. We both joined the Pro Tour in the same exact year. We pretty much bowled the same exact stops all the way for 15 straight years, and he's come close before too. And it's funny that he wins one, and then I'm winning. Not even a month later. It's really it's unbelievable. It's just crazy. It really is. I can't even explain it.
In regards to this tournament in particular, we can see that there were good scores all weekend, but some people can get tripped up by how straight the lanes play. Is that something that you had to make adjustments for? Is that something on the injected wood lanes that kind of favors your style?
Yeah, I've been pretty comfortable here for a few years now. Ever since, a couple of years ago, I was high qualifier here, and once I know I'm not throwing a tired ball, I can really lock myself in and just smash the crap out of the head pin. And that's what I was doing today. I made most of my breaks. I missed a couple here and there, usually the corner pins, but I can lock in pretty good here on the head pin. This place flies. This place is awesome. It's a great house. It helps that there's not really any breakdowns. Yeah, so I don't know. I can lock myself in pretty well here.
So I'll give you a final question. It's open ended. Anyone you'd like to thank? Any final thoughts? Goes to you. You got the mic.
I mean, I want to thank my wife. She's allowed me to bowl here.
Yeah.
She can't drive or anything. She broke her foot, so just me even being able to bowl, I'm basically away for the whole weekend, and she allows me to even bowl. So the check's for her.
Yeah.
I just want the star. She can have the check.
Smart. The check will go in the bank, and it'll eventually disappear. Actually, it'll disappear pretty quickly. But the star on the back of that shirt will remain forever. We'll do the famous on-camera handshake.
That's
for the first time on Duck Pins Forever.
Sorry.
That's okay. First time on Duck Pins Forever, and first time overall. Mark Parker, Pro Tour champion. There we go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, David.